Elsie.
And I'm Debbie.
And we're two sisters Southern cooking.
It's Debbie. We're going to take the GoPro into the kitchen and we're going to make tomato sauce. But first, we have to get the skin off the tomatoes. We didn't have enough Roma and San Marzano, so we had to use some of the big boys from the fruit stand. So we're going to go ahead and pop all our tomatoes into 2 pots of hot boiling water and then let them boil for 5 minutes. Take them out. Skins will wrinkle up, you can slide them right off. Elsie's already cored them. And then we will put them in the food processor, mix them up, and then we'll go ahead and make some tomato sauce. It's gonna be good, y'all, so follow me to the kitchen. Hey y'all, we are putting our tomatoes in to hot boiling water, and we are gonna let them sit in this water for about 5 minutes. You'll know when your skin starts to peel and they look wrinkly that they're ready to come out, and then we can peel the skins off of them, and then we'll put them in the food processor and chop them up. All right, guys.
We are fixing to take the skins off of our tomatoes to make our tomato sauce.
Yes.
We boiled them for 5 minutes.
Yes.
And
the skin's like ready to just pull right off.
So basically, just pull them off.
Pull the skin right off.
They should come right off, and we're. It's hot. Hot.
Here.
Hot.
Here.
Well. Alright. I'm trying to put the good in there.
Yeah. Rather than you peeling tomatoes and losing all the meat on the tomato, this is the easiest way to do it without causing, and it's so hot. Please be careful if you're doing this like we're doing it. We're going to make our own tomato sauce, and then we're going to add tomato paste to it. We didn't have time to make our tomato paste today.
I don't know anybody that really truly, besides a true Italian, that does that, because it takes hours and hours, because you have to slowly cook your sauce to the point that it thickens so much
that you end up, you know, losing all the water content out of it.
Exactly.
Pretty much, so. Woo! These are hot. Really hot. And we do have a few Romas in here. Not enough to do it by itself though, because we had used those up for our stewed tomatoes last week. So we had to get some reinforcements. Now, your tomato, your Roma tomato, your San Marzanos, they are more meatier, and of course when you're talking about your big boys, they have a lot more water content. So keep that in mind too when you're making your sauce. Or you can just use canned. You don't have to
you can actually cook down canned whole tomatoes and make your own sauce from that.
Yes. Or you can do crushed tomatoes as well. This is really tedious because it's very hot and you're not careful, you'll burn yourself. Wow, you're just erasing through them.
Mm-hmm.
And these are going to be pureed in the food processor. If you don't have a food processor and you have a blender, use that. I have a blender, but I don't have a food processor, so.
I'm going to start putting in the tomatoes. I may have to break them up a little bit to get them in.
They're already starting to cook, so when you put them into the pan in there to make the sauce, it'll be so easy to just, they'll already be halfway there. Just, they'll render down very easy.
Okay, I'm going to put this back on. I'm going to turn it on. Alright, now I'm going to put some more in.
I'm going to see how much we have here.
We need to
Puree some of them.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have about 4 cups right now.
We're going to mix this just a little more to get it a little more smooth.
All right. Ah, yeah, that's
good.
what we want. Okay, guys, we're gonna go ahead, meet us at the stove, and we're gonna go ahead and start making our tomato sauce. So we'll be right back.
And I'm putting the olive oil in. All right, and then our garlic. So we're putting the tomato paste in the bottom here. We let the garlic saute for about 5-10 seconds just to get a nice brown on it. And then we're going to coat the bottom with our tomato paste and just kind of smear it down. Get it nice and start to get a nice and a little coated on it. It's gonna have like a nice garlic coat on it. And then we're gonna put in our fresh pureed tomatoes that we made tomato sauce with. And then we're going to add in all our seasonings. This is going to go on top of our pizzas. This will cover about 2 to 3 large pizzas. Plus you might have some left over for your dipping sauce too, depending. See how that has a nice color on the bottom of it, the puree? See that? That's exactly what you want. You want a nice color on it. And then now we can start adding in our other ingredients. You got a nice color on it. We're going to mix everything together here real quick, and then we're going to turn the heat off, and it will actually be ready to go for our pizza. So, and also I think I'm going to add in, Elsie, the description of our pizza dough. It's a pretty easy pizza dough to make your pizzas with. We've done this video before, and I think we did it actually earlier this year, so we did not want to repeat that video, but we'll add that into the description box so you can click on it, and that way you're able to see our pizza dough sauce and pizza dough and our sauce here. So, and then we have our fresh basil. Now you really don't have a pizza sauce recipe without basil. Basil just gives it that nice flavor. It's gonna be so good. And you also need a thicker sauce than just spaghetti sauce for your pizza dough. So that's why you put the tomato paste in. I'm gonna have Elsie try this and see if we need to add any more seasonings like sugar, and see what she thinks.
Needs sugar.
Okay.
About a teaspoon.
No salt and pepper or anything?
I put salt and pepper in it, and I don't think it needs it.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. All right, and if Elsie says it tastes good and it's done,
Yeah, that's fine.
okay, then we'll turn the heat off and we'll get ready to ladle this onto our pizza dough and we'll have pizzas tonight. All right, guys, we'll show you the assembly on that short. Go ahead and tear this apart here and put that down.
I sprayed the pan already, so I'm just going to take and push this out to the edges of the pan.
So we're going to be making 2 pizzas with this.
Okay. Alright, that's all you have to do for that. Then you're going to put your pizza sauce on.
All right, this is the pizza sauce that we made earlier today. So we've had it in the refrigerator. And we're going to go ahead and just spread it around here. You don't want to put a lot of sauce on here, but you want to put some. And I'm going to carry it on out to the edge here.
It looks good.
It looks and smells so good. It smells scrumptious.
You know, you're lucky you're not allergic to touching it.
Yeah, I am very fortunate.
Because being allergic to it.
We took our meatballs that we cooked earlier and we cut them in half. And this is the best way to be able to put them on there. You cut them in half so it doesn't stick up that high. And you just add them to your pie.
And we made them small so they're bite size, basically. Let's do ricotta first after you.
Elsie's feet's burning because her lupus has given her a fit today, so.
So you improvise. I brought a stool in here.
She's a trooper. And I think that is perfect.
Yep. Alright, I'm just going to take little bits of it and sprinkle it around the pizza.
Now, one of the dough that I did will make 1 pizza, so we had to double our recipe and to make 2 pizzas. And we made 2 pizzas because of the amount of people
Yeah.
that we have here. Plus also we're gonna do half of the next pizza just as a cheese pizza because Aiden doesn't eat anything but cheese on his pizza. And he goes home Tuesday, so.
Yeah, we figured we would use up the tomatoes that we had in the garden, and figured pizza was a good way to make some good sauce. This sauce here was made with the tomato paste, and you'll see that video also of where we made the tomato paste
Okay.
with our.
It doesn't take much ricotta to go on there, so that's one small canister will do you pretty good.
And then we're going to be very generous with the mozzarella. Maybe if I can get it open.
Here, do it like that. See if you can get a grip on it. There we go.
All right. And I will put in the description box of what we're baking it at. And we will tell you how long for. And we will go ahead and get this ready and in the oven. Because time's a ticking.
You know these meatballs, you could use them in spaghetti.
Yeah. You're going to have some left over.
They're pretty versatile, I guess you'd say, that you could use them in a meatball sub. All you have to do is just make them a little bit bigger when you're rolling them out.
They're pretty tasty.
Yeah, they're very tasty.
Okay, guys.
I'm Elsie.
And I'm Debbie. And we're Two Sisters Southern Cooking. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Thank you.